The question is, should you visit Belgrade, Serbia? Short answer, absolutely, 100% you should go. I just went for the first time ever. My name's Connor. I'm a full-time digital nomad as of 2 months ago. Been traveling nearly my whole life, and I've been to 24 countries. Um, my first time in Belgrade, Serbia was about 3 weeks ago, and immediately when I was driving in, I started to see these brutalist architecture buildings, which I think are so cool to see, especially as an American, because we just don't have things like that. And knowing the history of Serbia has been, a little turbulent, we can say. And the relationship with America has not been always the greatest. Um, Despite that, everybody was so friendly. They were so nice to me. Even when I told them I was American, it was like a bit shocking for me because some people had told me, "Hey, maybe you want to say you're Canadian or something," which I don't like to do. Like I'm proud to be American. I'm not gonna hide it. Um, and yeah, it was pretty shocking. Everybody was so nice. Um, the architecture was really a trip to see, and it gives this edgy, like not quite bohemian, but like a raw feeling to the city. Like you can see buildings that have previously been bombed and they were never fixed, and the side of the building is just missing. And there's spray paint and graffiti like on almost every building you see. However, it's still gorgeous somehow. It still has this beauty to it, and it's tough to explain until you go there. I think maybe it's the people that contribute to that, because one of the other things I notice is everybody dresses to the absolute best of their ability, like all the time. In America, one of the things I absolutely hated about our society, I guess in general, is that people don't always take pride when they leave their house on how they look. And I was always raised like, hey, that shirt has wrinkles. Don't wear that. My mom would take it and she would fix it, and then she'd let me out of the house. Or like one time I wore slippers. Uh, they weren't even slippers. They were like, the moccasin style shoes. I wore those out of the house, and my dad just about kicked my butt. So I love that. Like, it's an extreme opposite of that. They're like, everybody's dressed well. The women are in high heels and dresses. Like, it seems to go to the grocery store, which is pretty awesome. And they're beautiful people, like just towering tall. And I think that contributes to the beauty of the city as well. It's like this dichotomy of the building right here has spray paint and it's falling apart, and this one over here looks like a roaring 20s Great Gatsby, and it's in great condition with stained glass, and then the people walking by are in beautiful dresses and nice tailored pants and shirts, and it's like, wow, this is really, really a cool vibe. Um, One thing that could put you off, doesn't bother me, is that smoking is basically like a national sport. Like, it's if there was an Olympics of smoking cigarettes, there is no doubt in my mind Serbia would be like gold medal across the board. Like, everywhere you go, you could smoke cigarettes inside, not outside, like inside. Like, you're at the bar and it's velvet and it's all posh and cool and nice, and you're just chain smoking cigarettes like indoors, and like the nightclubs and the bar, like no matter where you go, restaurants, like everything has an ashtray on the table. So just, if you can't beat them, just join them. If you don't want to join them, then just know your clothes and your hair as a woman are gonna smell like cigarettes. So there's nothing you can do about it. If that keeps you from going, then hey, at least you know, right? I didn't even touch on the pricing. The pricing is pretty dang affordable from a Westerner's or an American's perspective. I went and got breakfast by myself. I had a really healthy breakfast bowl, a brunch bowl with a double espresso, really nice service, and it was about $10. And tips are appreciated, they're not pushed on you. 10% is a really generous tip in Serbia. People would be really happy about that. And it's not forced down your throat. like America, which is one of the things I absolutely just got so sick of, like going to a Starbucks and they don't even have the audacity to ask you for a tip. They just say, "Hey, the screen's gonna ask you some questions." Like, oh, okay, the screen's not talking to me, but maybe if you asked me, I wouldn't mind giving you one. Like it's kind of this weird thing that's just become part of the culture, and I understand the economics behind it, that we don't quite pay living wages to service people, so I understand. But to have it go from 15 as a base to 18 to now like 20% expected at some places is pretty crazy. So that's not like that there. There's not that pressure. And the food options were all really delicious. Tons of cafes, tons of bars, and something for everybody. I really enjoyed the Serbian food. It's similar to Hungarian food. It's a lot of meats and like stews and things like that. It did feel like they have less processed stuff, even in Hungary, less like really fresh ingredients and things like that. So I enjoyed Belgrade a lot, and I do plan to go back. It's only from from Budapest. I think it's about 4 hours drive, so it's not bad at all. And it's outside of the Schengen zone. So if you're like me and you're a digital nomad, and you need to leave the Schengen to for your 90-day period, it's a good spot to get away, and it's pretty affordable. So go check out Belgrade. That's my review on Serbia, and I hope you guys subscribe, like, and follow me for more digital nomad content. See ya.